Hi, welcome to Triathlon Guy. In this video we're going to be talking about how to find and enter your first triathlon. First thing we need to do is be realistic about what distance you're going to enter. Now if you're not a strong all-round swimmer, cyclist and runner, my recommendation is you do a super sprint or sprint distance. If you're doing no fitness at all, my recommendation is definitely a super sprint. If you are doing a certain amount of running, cycling or swimming, and you've got one or two of the sports sort of nailed in terms of your form and competency, that's great. Sprint is still the right option for you. Reason being, triathlon is a unique beast. You're doing 3 different sports within one event. You've also got the complexities or the nuances in terms of a transition, so it's getting used to that and understanding how to do that effectively. But then also both super sprint and sprint are generally pool based. That means you don't have to worry about wetsuits, you don't have to worry about open water swimming. So that's my recommendation. Super sprint or sprint is the way to go. Now in terms of when you should be doing your first triathlon, I recommend 3 months worth of training. If you've got no fitness at all under your belt, you might want to look at a longer duration in terms of your build up to your first event. But 3 months I think is reasonable for anyone that's doing a bit of running, a bit of cycling or a bit of swimming. You should be able to get your fitness to a reasonable level and also your form to a level where you compete at these sort of shorter distances. In terms of how much time you should be committing a week, my recommendation once again is 3 to 5 hours. Reason being, that's enough time really for you to spread out amongst the 3 activities, plus also mix in some intensity stuff and some endurance training. So those are my recommendations for what you should be looking for in your first triathlon. Now it comes down to let's find your first triathlon. So now we've decided what distance we're going to do, we need to find our nearest event. If you live in the US or you live in Europe, you'll probably be surprised to find that you can probably find a triathlon every weekend between April to September with an hour or 2 of driving from you. I live in the southeast of England and that's definitely the case for me, and I'm sure you won't be unique. So where can you find these events? Well, you can go online, search Google, put triathlon and where you live, and you'll be able to find hopefully some events. Also, because we're doing pool-based triathlons, they're going to be held most likely at swimming pools or leisure centres. So go to your local swimming pool or leisure centre and see what's on the notice board or ask at reception. And if neither of those work, then maybe go to your local newsagents and pick up a triathlon magazine. That's going to be your best bet. 2 resources, one for the UK. British Triathlon's website has an excellent online resource where you can put what distance of triathlon you want to do and where you're located. And then in the US, there's www.trifind.com, which seems to be the website of choice for a lot of triathletes. Now, if you're doing a triathlon in the UK, a little nuance for you. You will see when you're applying for the, when you're registering for the event, you will see that it will be asked if you're a member of British Triathlon. If you're not, you'll be charged an extra £4. At the time of recording, it was £4. And this is to cover your day race membership. In effect, it's insurance for the event. So just to let you know, if that pops up on your entry form, that's what the reason is. So now we've found your first event and we've decided on the distance, we've found your first event, what is next? Well, we need to find out what equipment we need, and then we need to find out what training we need to do. They're coming up in the next videos. So thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want some more videos from us. Thanks for watching and keep trying.